Hey everyone, who's ready to have some fun? I swear that I'm a lot better at the Sonic impression thing. Good evening everyone, we're here and we are playing Sonic Adventure DX. This is a game that I first played when I was around 6 years old. It came out for the Dreamcast, I do recall. It is, I have fun memories of it. I know it's not exactly very good. It's famous for being very cheesy, not exactly playing too well. Like, it's got very unresponsive controls, I guess is the word we're after. But I'm looking forward to having a good experience of this, and hopefully you can come along with me as I replay it, because it's been a really long time since I've actually seen anything from this game. So as you can see, this is the bustling city of the Station Square, where the story begins, and well, we're already starting up with the police being in, a police helicopter and a pink light, and Sonic being in hot pursuit of something, and here's our hero, Sonic.
Oh, yeah. This is happening.
What's happening? You know, what I really love about this cutscenes is you can tell they were really just like stepping into 3D with it. There's
What's up?
like sometimes, like you can see his mouth disappear there, like the geometry like changes to accommodate his mouth, and then it just goes away, like that kind of thing. It really is a sign of just when this came out, how long ago. It is, I believe this game is from from 1998, I believe. So as you can see, it's been a very long time. It's pretty much been 20 years. And here we have Chaos, the main villain of the story. Well, not the main villain, but the main monster we're going to be fighting in the story. He is a blue, watery, gooey alien. So right off the bat... Oh, watch him retreat in panic there. All 2 steps without changing positions.
Oh, yeah. This could be fun.
Let's fight the alien monster! I could die! Hey, you start off with some rings right off the bat, so, you know, if you can hit, you don't die. I actually don't remember how this controls at all. It's Chaos Zero. And, well, he's got the little, like, glowing spot on his head. Oh, I guess that's how you do the homing attack thing. Man, this controls different than I remember. Then again, it's been a really long time since I played it. You know, I like the design for Chaos. I mean, I used to think it was cool back then. Nowadays it's just like a blue watery thing. But you know, like everything else in this game, back then it was cool, I'm sure. Okay, we got him.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Sure, Sonic, thank you. Now, I like how he does this, like his little dance. I know he's supposed to be like, I guess, panting, because he was just like
Come on,
fighting
you
this
big
thing.
drip. Where you going?
Chaos goes down the hole. Into the sewer system. With the rats and the, Morlocks? Well, never mind that. Love how the camera pans out.
You know
Oh!
nothing, fool. It's Chaos, the god of destruction.
He looks like he has got little LED lights on his suit. Oh, no, he doesn't anymore. Is that supposed to be a smile? Also, I love that they spaced the ha's in his laugh, so it's not like ha ha ha, it's like ha ha ha. Oh, here we got Sonic getting some sun.
What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash!
He looks so concerned. Ah! And then just closes his mouth.
Tails! Now, what am I gonna do with you?
Well, he's like, well, whatever, I'll just go get him. He jumps over the pool because he doesn't like getting wet. Also, interesting thing that I liked about this game is that it has like these weird, like blocky human NPCs you can talk to. A monster appears and a plane falls. I came here to relax. This is unbelievable. Sure is, and like a little kid. Oh, well, I guess I'm not talking to him. Guess I'm doing a spin dash. Well, let's go get Tails for now. and this is Emerald Coast. It is, I believe it's probably the stage most people remember when they think about this game. At least I know it's the one, like, when I think back about my time playing this when I was very little. Because the game came out in 98, I believe I played it around 99, 2000, so I wasn't young enough to grasp a lot of things. And basically, like, with the Dreamcast and everything, like, what my little mind could comprehend was, oh, you're moving fast and jumping and stuff. And, you know, it was cool. I thought Sonic was cool when I was a little kid. Nowadays, I'm not so sure. Whoa, this is going all over the place. I'm not so sure of how cool I think Sonic is nowadays. I think they've really made him into, he's like, I don't know how to put it. He's like that uncle that, you know, was like really rad when, like, in his day, I guess. I don't know how to put it. You know, that everyone has like that older relative that still talks in like surfer slang and just tries to be cool and be like, hang out with the kids and be hip and stuff. And it just feels weird. I feel like that's kind of what Sonic has become these days. Like, he's still got like that cool factor to him. It just sometimes feels like they don't know how to make him cool and they try in all these weird ways. Which, I mean, it's gone from being like, he's just a cool dude, to, for a moment there, he was like a big jerk, and that was like his personality thing, wasn't he? Was like this, I don't know how to put it, he had an attitude, you know, like that was his thing. And I think they toned that down a little bit, like with the, whoa there. Oh hey, there's the Orca. Okay, so this is probably the most memorable segment of this game. I recall, at the very least, it's the one that I think back to the most, and I think most people do. It's the Orca chase scene that's coming up here, because it was like, you were going so fast and this like danger was chasing after you. It was really cool. And if you stopped for just a moment, like it got you, but you had the boost pads to help you. It was that short, but it was very memorable. And well, back to where I was, like, his attitude has changed a little bit, where he's no longer like that guy with the attitude. He's just like a cheerful, like happy-go-lucky guy. I think that fits him better, but it still feels, I don't know. Like, who am I to tell them how to make like their game? But it feels like something has really changed to the point that I know a lot of people aren't as into it as they were, or are just into it out of nostalgia or ironically. A lot of people think this and 2 were like the last good Sonic games. Which I find really interesting, because I don't think this is good looking back on it. Like, I've seen people play it ever since I played it, and, well, the general consensus I've seen is that even though it is fun, a lot of things about it are really unresponsive. So far, it's not really that weird, though. It still controls right, I don't know how to put it. It's enjoyable. I'm liking it so far. Then again, this is just the first stage. Who knows how it's gonna get later on. I think we're almost to Tails, I'm not sure, I don't remember too well. But see, this was like the thing that made it really awesome to see Sonic in 3D, because it was like, oh, you're going fast and you have all these spaces to go. Because now you can go in more than like 2 directions. That was like a real big thing back then. Jump panels, right. This is such a weird mechanic. I mean, it's cool for getting you across, but there's no like pressure or challenge to it. Like, if you don't jump in time, you fall off, but there's always something to catch you, I think. And, you know, it's got lots of loop-de-loops, which, like, if you got Sonic going fast, he has to go through loop-de-loops. That's, like, his thing. It's the staple of the series. And all in all, just a sunny, cheerful environment, going fast, like the Orca chase scene and everything. I think this level set up a really great, it set up like a great precedent for the rest of the game. Like, if you were in this, you knew it was gonna be a fun adventure to be a part of and to play. And I think it was really cool. I mean, I don't remember for the rest of the characters, I don't really know, we'll have to check as we unlock them, but Sonic looks like his, if all the other levels are like, or like this, he's gonna be a cool guy. Oh, level C completed. C is for completion, I suppose.
Hey Sonic, long time no see, huh?
How casual they are about it. It's like, oh yeah, my plane just crashed. Hey man, how are you?
What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype.
Love like upbeat, like
It's got a few
weird
bugs to iron out.
pop rock happy theme they use for Tails.
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
His mouth moves so weird. It's like they just rendered a big oval on his face and just like contour.
A chaos.
Wow!
Yep. I just happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during one of my test fights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharged!
Well, we all know how that turned out.
You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go!
This is one of those things that I just can't get over the theme. It's so happy and weird. Oh, now I can play with Tails. I mean, in the event, you know, I want to play with Tails. I think he's like a flying. His stages are like races against Sonic. I think that's what it is. His stages are races against Sonic. Whoa there, getting stuck there, man. Okay, there we go. You know. Oh, the casino is open at night, so I guess we can't go to the casino. Oh god, this feels weird. This feels weird to move. Okay, so the Mystic Ruins are this way. This is where the train is.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Okay. Okay, the thing I was hunting for that like confuses me. I look into it nowadays because, of course, when I was a little kid, I didn't think too much about it. Like, I didn't really know that much about Sonic other than like the cartoons. And well, the cartoons did say that, but I guess when you're like a little kid, you don't think about it. Why does Sonic need to take a train when he's the fastest thing alive? And I'm sure everyone else that's played this and made commentary on it has asked that same question. It's just, well, it's something you gotta bring up, you know? Oh, is the music not loading? Oh, it is. I like this. I like the soundtrack. There's one thing that I gotta hand to all of these games, like to most Sonic games that I've played. I think, well, I played, starting from this one, I played all of them, I think, except for, from Sonic Generations, I think is the one I didn't play, and Lost World. But all of the other ones, there's one thing I gotta hand to these games. It's that the music is really cool. Like, the chanting is a little weird to listen to right now, but all in all, like, regardless of what you think about the graphics and...
Sonic!
Look, it's a giant talking egg.
Great scientific genius.
Love how cutting that is like, silence!
Whatever you say, Eggman.
I think this is actually the first instance of the name Eggman being used, if my Sonic history is correct. Like, no one had called him that before.
Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds.
Same as, well, you know, that's what he wants all the time.
You big loser.
Yo, Sonic's bringing out the big insults here.
Take them from you by force. The hard way.
Well, the hard way is usually by force, man. Why did they just fitted like extra polygons onto his ship, onto his like little spacecraft? I think this is an easy boss. Let's try it. It's the Egg Hornet. Well, first we gotta get some rings, or else he'll kill us. That's how things work here. I think he like charges you. Didn't he like try to crash into you or something? Or am I getting it wrong? Am I thinking of a different boss?
All systems. Full power.
Oh, he does try to charge into you. I love like the bosses in this game are so like slow and weirdly simple. Like, I don't know, it's the kind of thing that doesn't transition with 3D. And it's a Mega Man type thing where in 2D it's really difficult to like nail these kinds of things. But when it moves to 3D and you have all this room to maneuver around, and,
Gonna get away with this.
I'm sure you won't. And you have all this extra room to move in and that kind of thing. A lot of stuff just doesn't transition right if you don't like make it with that transition in mind. And this really feels like they just didn't consider the 3D thing a whole lot. And you know, we win. That's it. I guess you could say this egg is scrambled. And
Hey,
that's
I'll
it.
play with you some other time.
Is that what he always says? Well, 300 rings. And, was that like a splatter sound? Oh, it's the engine failing.
Well, that wasn't so hard. Oh no!
This is funnier. I don't know. I feel like if they had done this scene right, it probably wouldn't have been as funny.
Come on, Chaos. Time to eat.
He's like softly massaging the emerald. Or I'm sorry, as game theory calls it, the Chaos Quartz. Which, I don't know why that video
Oh,
exists.
no, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
I don't know, Sonic, how many like him are there? Oh man, he's growing up. He has like the Tyrant arm from Resident Evil now.
Just as the stone tablets predicted. His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible.
I like the bone thing on his arm.
Will destroy Station
That was a cool concept. Like, you learn this backstory, it's kind of cool.
Robotnik Land.
I'll never get that obsession bad guys in games have, where they want to like control phenomenal powers and have them serve them, where, you know, it's not gonna work. Because if you're reviving like a godlike being, they have no obligation to serve you. I mean, you're basically just bringing them back for their own pleasure again.
Sonic, we can't let him get away with this, can we?
Well, of course not.
Hey, Tails.
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up
And
to us to
the
get
usual
emeralds
quest starts
before
where
Eggman
you have to
does.
gather the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman does. And that's it. That's the cutscene over. It's suddenly Tails is nowhere to be found. There's no one around. You don't know where to go. Like, isn't that fun? There's like a little like fairy thing here that can tell you where to go. I don't remember where it is. I think it's outside the train station. But that aside, I think it's about time we wrap up today's recording. This was fun. It was a fun first level, fun first few boss fights. I enjoyed the commentary. I feel like I'm gonna like this game, so I'm gonna try and see if I can see it through to the very end. And well, as always, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you for your time, and have a good evening.